From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Side complete. It's Bird. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. With a 3rd and long. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Hands up. Lead. 43. Check, 43. So we got man. Kill. Ice. Check 3. Check 15. General West. Check your hot read. Check 3. Here we go. Check him off. Check the call. Shift. Watch the shift. He gets up.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So out now come the Cardinals. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 99. Check 99.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Brandon Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Watch out. Ringo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. Now the pressure gets to him again.
he's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Switch. Alert 3.
Here you go, 368.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida.
Nice hit, boy.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the twitch. Alert 3, alert go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike 52. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking.
throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bird. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, with the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
93, 52, 93.
To throw on 3rd down. Dalton. And Eifert has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
58's the Mike.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 58.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Gary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bengals take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey. Go 58's the mic. I got you, punk.
Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
On 3rd down, Dalton. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brandon Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Passing, it's Dalton. And able to find Green. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
11 more on that one and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Dalton here from the gun. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 13. Check 13. Slim.
368.
Showing it.
And Dalton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's third and goal. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Bryant is good. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 24. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hatchet.
Here you go, can.
Motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the run.
Hey.
Throwing on second and long. Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
The Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 4. From the gun, Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Right there. He's tired of me.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Bengals take over
Let's
first
go,
and 10
let's go, let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it.
Hey.
Whip. Watch the whip. I got him. On me.
Hands up.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is always...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the pass. 52's the mic. Here we go. Here I come.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Brandon Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Check 26, check 26, check 31.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Check, crouch, pilot, 64, weak.
They go 3-3-68.
Safety creep.
2-by-2. Move.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Andy Dalton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
5-6.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
5.
Here's Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Brandon Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To throw on 3rd down. Dalton, and that will be incomplete.
Dalton's pass, intended for Tyler Eifert, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
24. There you go.
Gotta do better.
Heavy.
No. Off. Kill.
Regular. Over here.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
25. Check safety.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's go. 6. Check. Check. Lucky.
Throwing now is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. First down, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All day, just like that.
They'll run again with Bernard. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this. He's checking. Move.
Dalton gives to Bernard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, Venus. Let's get there. Check.
Throwing, Dalton going deep downfield for it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Try to get it to Landry there. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's a give to Mixon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
368.
A handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
58 to Mike.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hands up, please. Get that quarterback and all coach.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's go. Check 3. Check 15.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left. A great come from